Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, the daily video on this channel. Me, your host, yours truly, Calvzone, or whatever you want to call me. I hope you're all having a fantastic Wednesday. Mine's been pretty good. As you can tell, I turned the wrong way. The bookshelf came in. Haha, I spent 2 hours building that. It's alright, it's pretty good. The only thing I messed up was I put two shelves on differently, so I have to take this whole thing apart and fix it. And also, y'all will love this. My capture, I got my capture card, and you'll also love, I got some games to play, guys. I got some games I'm pretty excited to play. I've been watching a lot of that, which may take a little, may like skim off the top of the no I'm not human, but I've not watched mouthwashing ever, and Look Outside I've only watched when it first came out, so should be a pretty good time. I got some, like I said, now I got some games to toss in. I'm getting all the content rolling, you know, I got the ball rolling, got the bookshelf up, I got my whole little kind of setup going. It's going pretty good. I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna move some of the bookshelves from the lower section of my books up so that they're more in view. And now I have more room for all my books, so I don't have to overlap them. And yeah, I really like this being on this side. I really like this big bookshelf being on this side. And I had to brace it with some cardboard because it was leaning towards me, and I was like, you know, if I'm ever getting too excited and I stomp, the bookshelf falls on me. Yeah, so I'm trying to avoid that. But yeah, guys, dude, I'm just so happy. Again, thank you all who have been watching my channel. You know, you guys rock. That video is still going up every day. It's going up obviously a lot slower than we're 20 views away from 1,000, guys. I don't know if you know how big of a milestone that is. The best video I have ever made was 1,015 views, and it was a guide video for World of Warcraft. And the fact that one of my casual, just, hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the Daily Zone, is getting views, pretty good. Makes me pretty happy. And then I've gotten some really nice comments lately that have just been fantastic, phenomenal. Been very make me feel good. But yeah, I showed the games I want to talk about. Ooh, dude, I got so much stuff to yap about, guys. I got so much. And my capture card works, so now I don't have to do the weird like thing where I'm sharing one monitor and stuff. Bada bing, bada boom. Make me bigger. Yeah, Legion Remix, October 7th. That sucks because it's on one of the days I work, and it's not a day that I can really take off. But I'm pretty excited for this. I am covering some stuff up, so let me shrink myself a little bit. A little cringe that they're time gating things, but also if I'm being real with y'all, I don't hate it because I don't get to play with my cousin has that week off, and so he can't blow through all the content without me. I'm pretty excited. I think it's gonna be pretty good. I'm obviously guys, I'm playing a druid. I love playing Guardian Druid. I cannot wait to play this. And then obviously, hopefully it's like the other one, where we could power level characters really fast. And I'm definitely gonna do that because, like I said, when Pandaria did this, I ground out everything I wanted. And with this one, I'm gonna grind out everything I want, and then I'm gonna power level some players or some characters. I'm gonna level up like a demon hunter, I think a paladin, and another druid. Because I think going into the new expansion, Midnight, I'm gonna have I'm going horde, guys. If you're not surprised, I mean, why, like, you shouldn't be surprised by that, being as the horde are gonna get access to like more of how can I forget, it's not Quel'Thas, is it? I'm sure that's wrong. Don't hate me if I got it wrong. It's post work, my bedtime's in 2 hours, guys, but they get access to the city. It's Silver Moon, ain't it? Silver Moon. But they get access to more of the city, so I swapped back to horde because I was like, hey, this should be pretty good. I'm gonna make a blood elf paladin. I'm gonna make a honestly, I think I'm gonna make it's void elf. I'm gonna make a void elf demon hunter. I have my horde druid. I transferred my main druid to a horde. We're playing Tauren now. Really, I enjoy playing Tauren. I just don't like the transmogs that I have on Tauren. But yeah, I'm very excited. I think I'm hoping it's a blast. I'm hoping it's a power fantasy. and then I can grind everything out like I wanted to last time. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. And then another thing, you know how, guys, I've been speaking about what if, I need Vampire the Masquerade 2 to get off their high horse and get off their like greedy, money bags and do the things that like make common sense. Like putting 2 of the bloodlines behind a paywall is cringe, stupid, and it was a very obvious greedy play. It feels a bit wrong to be like, oh, congrats, that's such a good play, guys, when they were trying to be greedy and we called them out for it and they swapped because of it. It was a bit weird in that aspect of like, we shouldn't be applauding this. We should be like, well, thank you for being, I don't know, having eyes and ears and, finally using your brain to think that, hey, making stuff behind paywall that's a core part of the game might be a bit cringe. And I'm glad they fixed it. So, I might check it out. I might dip my toes in it. Might take a peek into it. I think that's the only 2 things I want to talk about. Show a little Critical Role and maybe I'll get some more views. No, I'm just kidding. This is my Twitter, by the way. If you want to know what I'm going to talk about, maybe consider just throwing a follow over to me. That might be awesome, but yeah, that's over. Yeah, I've been playing, there's my Borderlands. I can finally show off my Borderlands, I've been playing Kingmaker alongside my Pathfinder Kingmaker game to kind of play along and see how the game did it and how I can do it. But yeah, you can see all the games I had downloaded and stuff I've been going through. Whew. Whew, whew. But yeah, guys, that's all I really got to talk about. Like I said, I'm really gonna I'm gonna pick up the pace of gaming. Like I said, I got a pretty packed weekend. I'm hoping I can cut out a kind of post, like I'm like a 10 p.m. to like 3 a.m. section of time to record. That's when I'm at my peak recording wise, game wise. It's because I lock in. It's nighttime. I love the vibes of nighttime. I love playing games at nighttime. It just hits different, especially scary games. I don't know how I'm gonna do the lighting in those videos. I think I might go lightless, which may make the monitors a bit wonky, but I think it'll add to the scary aspect. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. I know it's a bit of a shorter video, but to be fair, these videos are supposed to be short. I just tend to ramble for a long time. Another thing, I made these wraps. Phenomenal, by the way. Phenomenal. Chef's kiss. So good. I cannot rave about, I was craving a wrap. I bought the stuff to make wraps and, I put some chicken in the air fryer. I cut it up. I put it in the tortilla with some cheese, some pickles, some Bolthouse Ranch. So good. It is so good. It is just absolutely amazing. I am so happy. Tomorrow I'm going to the store to buy the stuff for cooking this weekend. I think we're doing cinnamon rolls. I'm not doing icing on the cinnamon rolls, just gonna be raw cinnamon rolls. I'm debating doing a batch of cookies just to have a batch of cookies in my house that I can be like, oh, I want a cookie today. Cause you can meal prep cookies, guys. You can just bake a bunch of cookies, freeze them, and then just grab them out when you want them and just microwave them for like a minute, and they're good to go. They're good. They're still relatively good. Cause I'll be honest, I'm a cookie aficionado at this point, guys. I'm getting pretty good at cooking and making cookies. But yeah, all that jazz. I gotta go to the store. Hopefully I'm not sweaty after working that, and then I'll go to the store, stock up, get ready. Friday I have D&D. Saturday I think I'm hanging out with my mother. Might get taken Sunday, not quite sure. But I will keep y'all in the know as always with my daily zones. I will be live again tomorrow. Not live. I will make another one of these videos tomorrow. Maybe when I have moved some stuff around. I'm gonna be honest. I debated moving my D&D books towards one of these bookshelves, but I was like, maybe not. Because like I said, I really like this. This is really, really nice. Like honestly, I debated moving my camera more this way. Like I like me being in the center of the frame, but also, honestly, that's pretty good. Like I said, I like having y'all have some like eye candy to be like, you don't have to stare at me and I don't have to stare at you. I can be like, I can look at my screen and be like, oh man, look at my backdrop. It's just so cool, ain't it? So I was watching a Ludwig video and he was calling all the like pop figures and action figures and stuff, and he's like, yeah, a Redditor wall. And I was like, this is not a Redditor wall. This is, guys, this isn't Redditing walls. It's just my collection of books that I now can amass more of. And as I see it, as a dungeon master, as a DM for Dungeons and Dragons, you know, Pathfinder games, the more books I have, the stronger I become as a game master. That's obviously how that equation works. And so obviously I got to get more books. I've got to spend more money on books. But yeah, guys, I don't know. I'm rambling. I did get this camera, or I've had this camera. I was trying to see if I could get this camera to work. Like I said, it's supposed to be a better camera than that one that I'm currently using. However, whenever I use it, it feels like the quality of this camera is much worse. I might plug it in at some point in another video just to kind of show y'all, because maybe somebody, maybe somebody's used this camera before and can tell me, why it's not doing as well as it should be. Because like I said, I'd love to have like a better quality camera that I can kind of mount not on my monitors. Because I do have a table back there now. My setup is kind of coming together in a very good way. Another thing is I think I'm a bit tippy-toey because obviously it's expensive. But I got some foam and I was thinking about like maybe working on like a table for my middle room that I can play Warhammer and Magic the Gathering and D&D and making like an actual game table. But I have the wood. I'm pretty sure I have all the wood and construction tools I need to build my own table. And I was thinking maybe I could make a whole project of me slowly building my own table. Then I have a bunch of foam, which I can then cut into my own kind of like buildings and stuff. And then obviously then I'll get the minis after I've done all the hard work. Because then I'll drive myself mad because I'm a perfectionist when it comes to painting, but I'm also like the worst artist you've ever met. I can't draw within the lines. So I'd go crazy. But I did float the idea to myself about being like, oh, maybe I'll make like maybe I'll get a couple minis and then have like a painting video where I sit there and I go, but again, that is a hobby that requires a lot of buy-in on the front end, it feels like. And I definitely have to pick my army because I'm not like, so the closest game store to me is 30 minutes away. I don't like driving to begin with, and then you put a game store 30 minutes away and it's like, oof. It's a real oof. And I can definitely play by myself or with my cousin. And my cousin won't buy the minis, but I know he'll play if I asked him to. I know he would. I know I could be like, dude, I'll buy you an army of orcs. You can play the orcs. I'll play the, I'm thinking, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I think I'm an Emperor's Children kind of guy. It's either that, Death Guard, obviously, I'm brain farting right now. The Space Wolves, given. I'm trying to think. There's another one. Oh, the Raven. I forget it's not the Blood Ravens, is it? It's the Raven faction of the Space Marines. I'm definitely interested in. And then there's the Necrons. I'm very interested in all those factions. But I think, like I said, I think at the most, I'm a real Emperor's Children main. I really like Emperor's Children. I don't know why. Because I don't really like Fulgrim's model. I think I just like the story of like the chapter. I also like Thousand Suns. Thousand Suns is pretty good. And I really enjoy Magnus the Red, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I could really get down with a Magnus the Red statue in my backdrop. I think that would be sick. But yeah, guys, that's it for me. Tomorrow, again, probably just one of these videos. Don't expect any games or anything because, like I said, I'm usually pretty tired on these days, and I squeeze out the last of my energy to make these videos for y'all and for myself. Really, these are how I keep myself sane. At this point, I don't know why I'm so happy, but I'm scared to change anything. Like if I didn't do one of these videos, would I get sad again? I don't know. But it's like between working so hard at work, drinking a lot of water, and these videos, I've been abundantly happy, just overjoyed constantly. And I don't want to break this cycle that I've got myself into because I'm always having a good time. But yeah, like I said, I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about, but I'm gonna save it for the weekend, where I'll be pumping out videos. So don't be shocked if a bunch of videos come out. You should definitely check them out. I put some effort into them sometimes. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As always, I'm here every single day making these videos, sitting in my little room, talking about the stuff I want to talk about. I hope you have a fantastic week, and consider subscribing, liking. I don't really plug that, I feel like, enough. But also, I'm like, it is what it is. I'm not like, oh yeah, we need it, because until we get to 1,000 subscribers and like 40 or it's like 4,000 hours of watch time, I don't really feel like I need to push anything. Now once we hit that, who knows, I might be like, oh guys, you should watch my video twice, that would be really great. Let me quit my job. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye bye.